Basic arithmetic, we're having a look at powers and roots in this video. Okay, this one asks us to evaluate or find a value for, that's the cube root sign there with a little 3 at the front, cube root of 36, and they want us to round it to correct to 1 decimal place. There's a cube root button on your calculator. You'll see the calculator has an x cubed button on it, and you'll find this sort of symbol just above it, a little cube root button. Now you'll get that by pressing Shift x cubed. So if we press on our calculator Shift x cubed button and then type in 36 and then press equals, we should be getting, that will lead us to 3.3 to 1 decimal place. So check on your calculator if you agree with me. Find that cube root button. Okay, now this is a fourth root button. Now that's pretty tricky, but you're able to do roots of that description on your calculator. So if you find the right button there, there's a button that is the x to the y button. Just having a look now. X to the power of y, and yep, it's just underneath your replay button, and it looks a bit like this to start with. It's got a button that is sort of filled in with a little square there. Now that's the main button, but just above it is a little square root symbol, but it's got a little section where you can put in the digits there and also there. So if you press Shift X to the colored in section button, you'll get this happening, and you'll be able to type in 4 for the top bit and 112 for that main bit. So what we'll be doing is this: we'll press Shift and look for that X button with a little colored in bit at the top, and then into that top section you will put a 4 on your calculator screen, that is, and you'll be able to type in 112 in that section there. They'll each have little sections for you to type your values in. You press equals there, you should be getting a final answer of 3.25 if you rounded that off to 2 decimal places. So look for that button and see if you can get that fourth root happening there. See if you agree with me. Okay, and this one, we've got a negative indice there, but that will be quite okay. We want to evaluate that to 2 decimal places. We'll be typing in 4.6, and we'll look for a button that I just described there, x to the power of something there, and that will allow us to type in -3. Now I'd highly recommend you putting that in brackets, because a power that's negative or fractional doesn't work straight away in your calculator. You've got to tell it that you're putting it to the power of a negative number there, and if you press equals there, you should get, in my book, 0.01 rounded off to 2 decimal places, and we'll tell the marker how much we've rounded that off, even if it's just following the instructions from the question. So look for that button there. When you put that negative indice in, put it in brackets. It does work a whole lot better, that one. There's a few examples there of some powers and roots. Hope that helps. See you next time.